from a personal point of view, this trip has been an eye-opener. I mean, I've learned an incredible amount, things that I didn't personally know about HIV and AIDS prevention myself. But beyond that, working with the children and going to the orphanages gives you a real different contrast to this country. I mean, life expectancy is short here, and HIV and AIDS are rife, but what's totally present throughout the entire experience, what runs a thread through it, is the attitude of the people here. A lot of them have very little or next to nothing sometimes, but the spirit and the motivation of them is incredible, and especially the children, they don't tend to do anything without a smile on their faces. And when we've been to schools to play games, they've all sat there and hundreds and hundreds of children around the pitch singing songs all the way through, smiling all the way through, even though some of them were wearing clothing that was being held together by threads, which is distressing to see, and really makes you think about things in a certain way, and makes you think that you should concentrate on the things that are important in your life. But seeing the work that Kick for Life do is a real high for this part of the world, and Kick for Life are recognised everywhere we would go. When we've got our Kick for Life t-shirts on, everybody recognises us and everybody greets us with a smile, and it's really, really fantastic feeling to be a part of that. The whole trip, it's been kind of strange, because you go through periods of complete elation, and they're followed by very short and brief periods, but nonetheless periods of feeling really down. And I guess it's kind of the highs come from seeing that people, the spirit of the people here, and the happiness they have, and the smiles that they seem to wear all the time, and how kind and polite they are, and how they seem to share what little they have with one another, which is something you don't get where I come from. But you can't help but feel taken down, on rare occasions, by seeing what you see and experiencing what you experience. It just gives you a feeling of helplessness, I guess, is that that sometimes the world is a sorry place for allowing some of the things that we've seen here to happen. But on the other side of it, the people here, the environment, the views, the whole of the experience has a tinge of positivity about it, because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people out, even in Lesotho, giving up their time and their energy for absolutely nothing, and taking it upon themselves to try and do what little they can to change the wrongs that are going on here, and to make the world a better place. And that is something that leaves you with a real high feeling. And if more people did the things that Kick for Life are doing out here, then certainly the amount of the kind of things that we see here that aren't so positive would be significantly reduced in the world. And I really can't help but, as an overall feeling, just think that have the highest regard for everything that Kick for Life are doing out here, and the many other charities that are actually working here for different causes, and just to feel that what they do is something that everybody should do a little bit more of, because if we all did a little bit more of it, then the world would be a far better place for everybody, not just the privileged few. And that's a real big part of what's going on here, and I'm really unbelievably privileged and feel absolutely fantastic for having been even a tiny small part of what goes on. And I hope myself to be able to come back many times and do as much as I can. But one does feel that the more you can do, the better it is, and that's all that you can really do in life.